you so much. Oh, it's so wonderful to be here. Oh, thank you for that amazing introduction. I'm listening to it and thinking, is that me? Do I do all that? At the end of the day, you know, I'm just the channel for our beloveds, and like many channels on this planet, doing the best we can at any given time, and doing it with love and passion and compassion. It's a very important off-service lifetime for me in this particular lifetime, and I take my job and my role, my mission, if you like, my divine purpose very seriously, even though I've got a good sense of humour too. but yeah, I after working with teenagers for so many years, it became very clear to me that a major part of my purpose here was to help people going through difficult situations, and helping people, I call it reawakening their divine heart to its full multi-dimensional splendour and glory, so all may stand upon this planet feeling powerful and living their lives and reaching their full divine potential, and standing within power and confidence and authenticity, because so many people on this planet are wonderful, beautiful, amazing souls, and they are walking about with an absolute lack of confidence. So it's one of my major purposes is to help people uncover that power once again, and the power comes from, I'm talking empowerment, not power over others. I'm talking about self-mastery, and that self-mastery comes from tapping in, tuning in with one's own higher self, one's own multi-dimensional selves, bringing them, reawakening the divine heart, and bringing all back, or all to the fore, and recalibrating all aspects of self. Because I think a lot of people out there don't realise what absolutely amazing beings of pure love and light we truly are. And we're all here for a unique divine purpose, which we have chosen to come to the planet to do, but as part of the greater collective, as we know, to help raise the conscious awareness of humanity and our beloved Mother Gaia. So I'm absolutely honoured. I'm truly, truly, truly honoured that I've been called upon in this lifetime, and that I chose to do it too. I mean, sometimes, I mean, I love it with a passion, but sometimes I think there must be easier ways to live this lifetime. It's not an easy journey for us light workers, starseeds, but hey, we've chosen to come here. So God bless all. Yeah. Hello. Mm. Oh, bless you. Oh, yeah. That's good enough. I mean, I'm in a very similar position to you. I'm helping care for my elderly mother who's 80 years of age, who's also got Alzheimer's and dementia. So I was just listening to you and I thought, oh, there's a lot of similarities. And, a lot of us light workers are called to do similar work, aren't we? I mean, of course, it's your grandmother and my mother, and we love them dearly, and I just do it anyway. You know, I love my mum, but that raises up something as well. A lot of light workers feel they give out too much energy, and they feel like this is just from conversations with people over the years, you know, sort of hundreds, thousands of people all around the world over the years. And light workers do have to be careful in terms of maintaining balance as much as they possibly can, and absolutely ensuring that the giving and receiving is in that perfect divine flow, and just ensuring balance. So it's very important, particularly in this poignant year. Wow, what an amazing, incredible year this has been. And we're in the self-mastery year, and the amount of energy and light waves and solar waves and galactic waves, and just the frequencies that have been bombarded on this planet have been absolutely incredible, all for our highest good, of course, because the people who are ready to reawaken in their full multidimensional splendor and glory indeed have done that, or are in the process of doing that now. And the ones who weren't awakened before, it is their golden opportunity to start to tap in with self, one's own energy, one's own love, one's own peace, one's own joy, one's own abundance. And abundance comes in many forms, doesn't it? And absolutely reawakening to who they are on that divine higher soul level, and living their purpose in confidence and love and non-fear, and knowing that absolutely all our needs are taken care of even before we ask, and everything we need is inside of us. So I've worked for years on different, I'm sure you have too, and lots of your beloved listeners here have worked on self for years, for the whole of this lifetime. And and as we're now coming to reawaken to that knowledge and all those multidimensional aspects of self, we realize there's really a continuum, a continuous timeline, and really there's no past, present and future. We're in the now, we're in this now moment, and we've just had the 1212 Stargate portal opening, and what an incredible opportunity again to I mean, I did it live on Facebook. I'm in the transition myself of transitioning over to YouTube, I have to say too. Just what an absolute gift to receive all those diamond light codings and frequencies to recalibrate and reawaken all the 12 DNA strands and all energy bodies and all light bodies, and just helping us to work from the place of the higher heart, and absolutely ensuring that the higher mind is listening to the higher heart rather than the mind being the controller and the dictator. It's all a process of clearing and shedding all those layers and levels, and absolutely ensuring that we put enough work in to reawaken all aspects and all divine multidimensional aspects, and just harness the energy and the power, and just living life in a more peaceful, loving, joyous way. I keep using the word golden opportunity because it's one of my favourite sayings. We're in the golden age of Aquarius. I'm an Aquarian myself. I'm a triple Aquarian. So my good friend tells me, who does all the astrological charts for all the famous people and what have you, and he went, "My God, lass, you're a triple Aquarian." I thought, so it's like, it's like, it makes sense to me why I'm so strong and why I stand in my power and truth, and it's no surprise that I'm helping people to awaken to their power and truth, because it's all there for us. It's all within. We don't have to achieve anything. We don't have to be anything other than what we are, an amazing divine being of pure love and light. And we just have to learn to love self. I say the journey starts at home. Love self and just be and enjoy life much, harness, embrace and grab this life, by the wings, and just enjoy the journey. But we're only here in this now moment, and it just, everything passes by and comes to pass in just literally the blink of an eye. So it's about living in absolute joy, truth, authenticity, not putting pressure on self. I mean, I've had to really learn. I have an aspect, we all have different aspects that we're harmonizing within us, and one of mine's always been about control. And I think really that's down to, if you feel in control within yourself, then that's absolutely great, but you don't need to be in control of others and situations. And I'm still learning this, I'll be truthful with you, and I'm trying really hard to, but I can surrender and flow a lot more easily than I used to be able to. And so that's a big thing I'm working on, is the surrendering and flowing, because of course we find that when we it's okay to put out your requests to the universe, and put them out there, and just absolutely leave it to divine will, leave it to the bigger plan. And even if everything doesn't manifest as you would wish it to, just hold on and wait for that something better to come into your life. Because, the divine, the universe has our back. We are the universe, we have our own back. We've got our own mastery of self. We've got our own angelic wings. We are the divine presence. So bless you, and thank you to your lovely listeners, your lovely viewers, for listening. And so I'll let you talk a bit more now. Bless you. Yeah, it's basically, I'm so excited about it. It's coming out early next year, so look out on my Facebook, and I'll be doing specials with that. And I'll let people know the exact date that it'll be published to. But really, it's the spiritual awakening of a Yorkshire lass, because I've chosen to incarnate in Yorkshire, in England, in this lifetime. And I've had some very, very profound experiences. I mean, really, from as soon as I could, my mum said to me, as soon as I could like utter words or even just walk and point, she said, I was mentioning about these star people and these spirit people. I didn't really call them spirit people or star people, but how I was describing them, my mum, you know, it sort of really helped my mum to awaken to who she is in this lifetime as well. Because my mum is fantastic. You know, she's got all gifts in place. She does it in a much quieter way than I do. I'm much more vocal, even though I was a very quiet child. But yeah, my mum just said she thought, wow. She said, I thought I've got a different one here because I'm the middle one out of 5 children, and my mum solely raised us in this lifetime. And she said, I couldn't dispute what you were saying, Jeanette, because, you know, my first spiritual teacher who came to me was my grandma from spirit. And she, you know, right from the age of like 2 and 3, I can remember her coming to me on a night. And I used to have a lot of visitations, and they were a little bit scary, actually, because I didn't really know how to deal with all these people who came to see me and, you know, what was going on. So I remember this loving presence coming to me on a night when everybody else was asleep, and quite often I didn't sleep because of all the visuals and all the visitations. I'm very clairvoyant, so she used to just soothe me, you know, like any mother, or my grandmother in this instance, would with a child. And she was absolutely an amazing being. And she used to just sort of, you know, stroke my hair and help me go to sleep and tell me not to worry and reassure me. And then as the years progressed, she started bringing other spirit people with her, who then became my teachers. And then it got to the stage where I had to like, now, I mean, I didn't know their names in them days, you know. Now I realise, you know, Master Jesus was there a lot of the time. Apparently, I even pointed to a photograph of him as a child and called him Daddy. You know, I mean, we weren't a religious family, we were spiritual, but my mum, for some reason, had a picture of Master Jesus. And then so Master Jesus came in a lot, and then Archangel Michael and Raphael, and then lots of other amazing beings started to come to see me and help me and give me teachings, particularly during the hours, the evening hours. And then Lord Melchizedek came in from the Melchizedek order, and he introduced himself as my father. And then he said to me, he said, "Child, it's time." And now I realise they always say to me, "Child, it's time." Right, you know, I'm age 52 now, and they still go, "Child, it's time," if they're ready to take me to the next stage. And I didn't really know what he was talking about, but I felt very happy and comfortable with all the beings that visited me, all loving, amazing beings. And then I started they started to take me on visits to what we call, you know, what we perceive as heaven. And I was just taken to so many different we could call them rooms, different levels, different dimensions. And I just started to have the most amazing experiences. And I felt at times I was sat in classrooms and learning. Other times I was a very active contributor. And then it progressed as the years progressed. I just were having so many premonitions which were coming true. And for a young child, that's quite scary. And that went into my teenage years as well. You know, and the lessons and the teachings continued. And in fact, I couldn't wait. I was probably the only one in the family who couldn't wait to go to bed on a night because I absolutely knew that was the most exciting, going to be the most exciting time of my life, you know, of my day. Because at school, I used to always get told off, you know, for daydreaming and, you know, being off with the fairies, as people term it. And I was, because school used to bore me, to be honest. I felt it was irrelevant to the spiritual teachings I were receiving on an evening. So yeah, and then it progressed, and so much happened. In a nutshell, they started, my beloved star family started to take me to other planets where I was of service, and I used to get profound love and gratitude from all these beautiful beings of all different shapes, colours, sizes. And I used to feel like a bit of a fraud at first, because I thought, well, I feel like I haven't really done anything. But I was just there to house the light and the love, and let our beloveds channel through me and do the work they needed to do. So, you know, I claim nothing. You know, I'm nothing and I'm everything, like we all are. And I am the channel, you know, and I couldn't do it without all aspects of self. And my beloved star family, who includes the angelic realms, and you know, they tell me they couldn't do it without me. So I'm absolutely honoured to be of service in this lifetime in this way.
Awesome. And we did start the show a little bit late, and I just want to let everyone know, thank you all for your patience, and we're going to be taking your calls shortly. I'll be doing mini readings for anyone interested in doing some mini readings. I normally do fairy readings, so if you're interested, fairy, unicorn. I do angel card readings as well, but more of my expertise is I like to work with the fairy oracle decks. So, and that's what I do. So if you're on the call, thank you for listening in. And I want to thank everyone that is on YouTube. Everyone's saying they couldn't hear me. So it should be up and running now. So you guys should be able to hear me. So thumbs up on YouTube if you can hear me, or let me know that you can hear me. So awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know that it wasn't working. Oh, they hear me now. Yay. They say, yay, fairies. Oh, we have Diane Morgan and Susie Perrett on there. There are Susie Perrett's actually from the UK, and she's our Saturday host. Her show is at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and 7 p.m. UK time. And we have Diane Morgan, and she's our Tuesday show host, and her show's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you don't want to miss her show on those days. So thank you so much for listening, ladies. And I see there's other people here listening on YouTube, so let us know that you're saying hi, and don't be shy. All right, our lines are lighting up like a Christmas tree, and so I just want to take a couple callers, and then we'll just talk a little bit more. And if you're listening on our Blog Talk Radio website, technically the show says our show's timer shows ends in 10 minutes, but we started a little bit late. So if it does cut off on the website, just make sure you just call in the show, or you can go on YouTube, type in International Angels Network, and you can chat with us there, and you can send your message to us, and I'll be happy to answer your question. So don't be alarmed if you don't hear us on the website anymore. Just call us on the show. The number again is 1-516-453-9162. I see a lot of people here in the queue, so we're going to take our first caller. We have Sharon from New York. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, hi. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. So enlightening, so interesting. My son goes to Oxford in the UK. He lives in Oxford, so. But I just wanted sort of like a mini reading. It's been a really difficult year, and I was just wondering if you see better things for next year and for me.
Awesome. So let me go and use the Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck for you. And the card that pulls up for you, what the fairies are telling me, that beauty. They said to appreciate, amplify your natural attractiveness. Your beauty is most apparent when you're happy and satisfied. So basically what they're telling you is that if you look at life in beauty, looking yourself, loving yourself, and the beautiful things in life and the beautifulness of yourself as the Creator has made you, your life will shift. And they're saying that we all attract in our own unique way. Part of self-esteem is appreciating how wonderful you truly are and never ever put yourself down in any way. Always think self-loving thoughts about your body, your face, your hair, your weight, and even inches of your physical self. Also, they're telling to tell yourself positive affirmation daily, such as, my inner light radiates through every pore and cell of my body, and everyone is attracted to my inner and outer beauty. Invest in time and money in service that make you feel wonderful, such as massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, soaking in a tub, or getting a new hairstyle. Spend time in meaningful ways that make you feel joyous, and you will glow with attractiveness of truly happy person. And your other affirmation is, my inner and outer self are radiantly attractive right now. I love my beautiful self.
That's sweet. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Claudia.
Did you want to add something to it, Jeanette? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's going, excuse the pun, that's going right to the heart of it, isn't it? And just flows beautifully with our conversation earlier. Self-love is the key. Absolute loving self on all levels, and embracing that self-love, so then you're in balance and harmony with creator energy. And some people term it as 0 point balance, quantum vortex, however you wish to term it. And then you can create, and that's when life unfolds like that beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus flower your divine heart truly is. And I feel with this beautiful lady, sorry, what's her name?
Sharon.
Yeah, hi Sharon. I feel definitely working on self-love and self-confidence. And I also am being guided to say, please put time aside for you to do the things that bring you absolute joy into your life. And I feel I've been told that your mind can be overactive sometimes. So therefore, to ensure that you have some form of meditation or some form of gentle movement like yoga or Tai Chi to just help balance out that excess mental energy.
Right. I was told that I was a star seed. I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure I'm a light worker, but it's just all very interesting. I've been spiritual for over 50 years, and I just feel like, I don't know. I know everything is about learning. I look at adversity as lessons. I understand and I get it, but I'm just hoping next year is just a better year than this one has been for me.
Absolutely, have the knowing. for you are your own master creator. So it goes back to our beloved saying, be mindful of the vibration and the thoughts you're giving out there. Just try and come from a place of love. Love self and let everything come from a place of love. Make your requests and then just surrender and flow and watch the magic come in.
Oh, I believe that. Well, thank you so much, and have a wonderful holiday and happiness for the new year as well.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you.
Bless you.
Also, I wanted to add with you, Archangel Raguel is coming to you, and he wants you to start working on your clairsentience. And if you don't know what that is, he's saying that notice your reoccurring physical, emotional feelings as you're signifying divine guidance. Please honor your feelings and don't be afraid of deep emotion or intense feelings. He's saying that I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others. I can also help you clear any energies that you may absorb. Also, he's saying that I can guide you towards people, situation, places that clear loving energies. Your repetitive motions and physical feelings can provide important information, so please notice and follow these feelings. Your answers to your prayers are ask me to help translate confusing messages so that you'll clearly know what steps to take. So that's Archangel Raguel. So you might want to work with that so that he can help you. And it's all about your mind is very powerful. So please be careful in putting stuff out there. You know, so be careful what you ask for and what you think, because we're in a big we had the portal 11/11 and we had 12/12, and November was a huge manifestation month as well. And so just as those are listening, just be very cautious of what you're saying and what you're thinking, because the stuff do come true.
Yeah, just be mindful.
Yeah,
just
be very mindful.
No fear about it. Just be mindful, and it's a discipline. But I just want to say a lovely mantra for you. I am in love, light, alignment with all that is. I feel the wanting to bring you into alignment. Okay, so do whatever meditation or whatever practice is will help do that for you, and just they'd like you to affirm, I am in love, light, alignment with all that is. And every time you feel yourself going out of alignment, if you so choose, just repeat that mantra they've given to you, and it will bring you immediately back in alignment and in present conscious awareness.
Beautiful. Would you like to do like maybe a 5-minute meditation for everyone so we can get all the clear mind, and then we can take a couple of more callers? So they can concentrate on what exactly in their heart and their subconscious mind, exactly what they really asking for.
Yeah, it'd probably be better to do it at the end.
Yeah.
Just for finishing, because people will need time to sort of recalibrate the energy, and some may need to go off and rest. Mm-hmm. So, is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. All right, we have Lisa from Illinois. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for your patience.
Hi. Thank you. Hi. So my question is, I've been looking for a property, and I haven't found it yet. I started in May, and then, like I'd say, to October, because there's nothing really happening the last month and a half. And I was just wondering what you both might see with that, and the location and time.
I'm getting 12 for some reason. I don't know if it's you've been looking here in December or the 12th, or it's 12 weeks from now or 12 months from now. But I get the number 12 for some reason. I don't know if I don't know if an address is like starts with a 12.
Okay.
Well, that was in with what I got, because I got at the end of March. So that's sort of 12 weeks. January,
yeah, that
February.
is 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna, you know, be like a really good property for me? Because I haven't found it yet.
I see. Do you live like around flat land? Because I see like land is flat and then there's a lot of mountains around. And then I kind of see like a tree kind of in front of the house. And it's just a single, it's like a home with like a little tiny porch. So I don't know if you're looking for like a bungalow home that is kind of like all white type of thing.
No, more like a condo, like a little bigger than where I am with a balcony. Yeah, like not a porch, but balcony.
Yeah, I've got, I can see a light, bright room with a big shaft of sunlight coming through into it. So therefore, it will be a healing home for you. And it's important that your living space is in a position so that sunshine light will come into the living space.
Yeah, that's very important to me. Yeah, southern exposure and, you know, being more modern, fixed up. I don't want to fix something up. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It feels like once you get your energy into that space, you will clear the energy. I feel like you might need to go in there and clear the energy a little, but once you've got your vibration in there, it will be very, very beneficial for you in terms of feeling happier and more at peace within self.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, Lisa. And also, just wanted to also message that Archangel Jeremiah is coming to you, and he's saying that the worst is behind you and you're surmounting any previous challenges, so overcoming difficulties. They're saying that the challenges you face have you are stronger and have taught you new lessons. So instead of becoming bitter, or just open your heart with compassion towards people in similar situations, and you've let go of any blame or feelings of victimhood. This is why you're now overcoming your previous challenges. Your positive outlook is attracting a loving solution and new situations at a higher level of spiritual understanding. So they want you to stay positive. So I don't know if anything that has came from you in the past, but he does come forth to you, and it's Archangel Jeremiah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
Thanks.
Awesome. All right, so we'll take a caller. We have Christine from Pennsylvania. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hi, Christine.
Hi. Okay, I have a really crazy story.
Okay. Shoot us with it.
I met this person 3 years ago, and it was like a 2-month fling. And then we didn't talk for months, and I was pregnant with somebody else's kid. And then I had 3 dreams about him, and he shows back up. And then again, when my baby was like 3 months old, we didn't talk. And when I tried to cut him off out of my life, everywhere I went, there he was. This is like the weirdest thing. I can like feel his energy. And I don't know what this is like about.
I feel like there's like a soul connection between these two people.
Exactly. I was getting soul contract.
Definitely. Yeah. So there's something.
It's like so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And he's not awake. He comes here, we talk, we're friends, and then he just disappears again. And I'm like, what is your deal? I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's definitely a soul contract, and it's something that you both have to heal from each other. And once it happens, I have a feeling that he'll no longer be part of. So what you want to do is, it's like a healing process that, like in your past life, like a karmatic type of debt type of thing. And so basically what you could do is ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Samuel, because Samuel can help you heal your heart and the pain, and Archangel Raphael can as well, and help you find the love of your life that is willing to uplift you and bring you, because I really feel like this person is a soul tie to you, and the cords need to be cut. Whatever you guys were in the past, it's because it's something that you have to cut the cords to. And you just ask Archangel Michael. But when you cut the cords, imagine them like surgically removed. So imagine Archangel Michael cutting them, but imagine that Archangel Raphael is actually surgically removing those tentacles, because once you cut those cords, you'll have all these tentacles around you, like running around. So imagine that Archangel Raphael is actually surgically removing those little tentacles all over your body that's around you. And that's how to really do those cord cutting, because once you start thinking about the person again, those cords come back once you start thinking about them, and then you have to do the cord, you have to do that all over again. So that's the one thing about cord cutting. But I do have a message for you from the fairies, and what they're telling you is to look inside yourself. It's a lot about self-love, it seems like, with a lot of these readings. They're saying you've been trying to find satisfaction through outside sources such as material possessions or relationships. You're also looking for help from other people. The fairies ask you to look within yourself for the answers you need. Sometimes when you feel empty, your first reaction is to try to fill up those emptiness by acquiring something or someone. You may fall in the trap of thinking, I'll be happy, or when I have a new lover or an advanced degree or a better wardrobe. Then when you get the new acquisition, you only feel satisfaction for a little while. So the fairies remind you that the only source of true fulfillment is by connecting with spirit within. Have a mental conversation with your creator and feel yourself filled with divine love. And the same holds true if you're searching for answers from outside authorities. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeking counsel from wise friends, especially if their advanced echoes what you know to be true. But perhaps you have been asking your friends, mentors, or like us, psychics or readers, for solutions, and you feel confused by conflicting advice. So if everyone is telling you different solutions, you need to meditate on what your inner guidance is, what is telling you, because your intuition and your guidance never fails you. Whatever you get that gut feeling, you are the guru. And that's what I try to tell other people. It's good to get readings from people and help you heal. But also is you can never, ever go wrong with your own intuition, that gut feeling that you feel. You never, ever ignore that, because that's your angels and that's your self, your spiritual self as an individual, as a high creator of God, that you are part, or whatever you want to call it, your divine. You are a part of that. And so my information for you is I have great beauty and light inside of me right now. I type in all the knowledge of the universe. And the best person to call on for you is Archangel Metatron. He's actually like the ambassador of our network. He's the one that helped me. And he's a very high energy archangel, and he has a very booming voice. So if you ever hear him, He is very intense, and you'll know it's him. The first time I heard from Metatron was when I was taking a shower, and could you imagine getting a voice saying, "I am Metatron"? I'm like, whoa! I thought that my husband was just playing. It came in, but it was him, and I almost slipped out of the tub in the bathroom. So don't be scared if you ever hear him, because he's very intense, because he's like really close to God. So that's a beautiful archangel you should work with, is Archangel Metatron, because you're highly intelligent. He's telling me.
Yeah, I'm very intuitive. I can feel this energy, but what was throwing me off was like, I'm getting like, he sends very mixed signals. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what is your deal? I don't know what this is even about. I don't know why you're even around. He doesn't bother me. He's not mean or nothing, but it's just it's like I said, it's a karmatic tie. It's a soul tie contract type of thing, and it needs to be cut. But you know what's best for yourself, and don't let his signs confuse you. You sit and meditate. You know what's best for you. And don't second guess, because you tend to second guess a lot. And that's how you get yourself in trouble. I do, but that's because everybody told me I was crazy from the time I was little, because I could see the deceased. So I question it, and I have never been wrong. And that's when I'm like, I'm not crazy. I'm not. If I was crazy, I wouldn't be right.
That's why the fairies are telling you. You can talk to all your friends, to psychics, everybody, but you should listen to yourself. You can get advice from other people as kind of like as a confirmation, but you are your own guru, and everyone else, everyone who's listening to this, is that you are your own guru, and your intuition can never be wrong and never fails you ever. So that gut feeling. You want to add anything else to it, Jeanette?
Just find yourself, in a balanced and centered place, heart space rather than emotional body, and then you'll absolutely get your own wise counsel that you need. But I'm feeling being guided really strongly that you've been teachers for one another, just reaffirming the karmic contracts between you, and to ensure that, obviously, it's your own free will and free choice always. We always have free will, freedom of choice, but I feel very strongly to not allow your emotions to run away with you, thinking there's a future there for you with this man, because I feel that the lifetime has been about teaching one another, finishing off unfinished business, if you like, and the completion of those contracts. So what Claudia said, the advice is good advice, and I'd have given that myself. I was feeling it as you were saying it. Definitely get Archangel Michael in on the job. Is fantastic at helping us to sever cords of attachment with other people. You see, a lot of people get confused in this lifetime. I've done it myself. And you meet somebody and there's such a sense of knowing there, and a real soulmate, feeling with them, and we think we should, or we just find ourselves falling into romantic, loving relationships with them, and this learning to be done, obviously, from that. But I feel that, there's many who come into our life and will feel that familiar connection, with some stronger than others. But it doesn't mean to say we have to be romantically involved with them. And I feel like it's very important for you to keep your centre and your balance in relation to this relationship. Absolutely ensure it's on the friendship level. And if you find you can't or don't choose to, your gut tells you not to continue on the friendship level, then it's to just release him with love, so you can both go about your everyday lives. And soul love always remains, but it depends on the contracts you've come in with. But I feel that with this particular one, if you're not at the point where you're ready to walk away now and release him with love, you will be in the near future. And it's all good though, nothing to worry about, and nothing, you know, to be upset about. We have many soul contracts with many different beings. And, you know, it's listening to that wise counsel within and knowing when it's time to move forward.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Bless you.
Awesome. So, can we start a little 5-minute meditation before? Awesome. Yeah. So, I'm going to start some music for you, and we'll start meditation.
Mention a little bit before we. I'd just like to mention the very powerful and profound healings and readings that channel through me. I tend to do higher soul and the angelic ones, but the galactic ones now as well. So if anybody out there is wanting to know more about their galactic star family and wanting me to help them connect at a much deeper and more profound level with their star families, and a lot of people are very interested in which star system they originate from. So I absolutely love helping people with those readings, and love the supersonic, I want to call it, the super powerful healings they channel through for individuals as well. They are the people who train up with me in the Galactic Star Heart Ascension Healer training, which channeled through me and took about 2 years to channel through me, and I've been training it now worldwide for the past 2 years, and the healings that come through are so incredibly profound. We just laugh and we just say, well, you just couldn't make that up, could you? It's out of this world. And the feedback I get is just truly astounding. So if anybody's interested in doing the Angelic Reiki training with me, or the Galactic Star Heart Ascension Healer training, I'm the soul channel for the Galactic Star Heart Ascension Healer training, and that really does reawaken the divine heart and bring all multidimensional aspects back in with self, and as well as introducing you to your amazing Galactic Star family. And so website www.angelicascension.co.uk, and I'm on Facebook, Angelic Jeanette, and YouTube, Angelic Jeanette. And it would be my absolute honour to share those healings, readings, workshops and courses with you. I'm heading to America. I'm flying in the early hours of Tuesday morning, so not tomorrow, on next day, Tuesday morning. I'll be running the training courses out in America for the next 4 to 6 weeks, and Spirit keep having me travelling between the UK and America. Interestingly enough, Archangel Metatron, I work very closely, like your lovely self, with Archangel Metatron, and our beloved Lord Metatron was the one who actually chose to channel through Angelic Reiki to humanity when he felt humanity were ready for that high angelic vibration. So it's my absolute honour, really is an honour and blessing to work for our beloved Lord Metatron on that level, and as well as he's part of the Galactic Star Councils as well, work with and channel through. So it's my absolute honour. So if anybody's interested at all, please connect with me after the show or whenever you listen to this broadcast, and it would be my honour. I mean, if you go on my particularly on my website, you'll just see lots of testimonials. I mean, I literally have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of where people's lives have been transformed through doing the Angelic Reiki and the Galactic Star Heart training with me. So bless you. I look forward to hearing from you and working with you. Yay!
Awesome. Well, we only have about a minute and a half left in the show now. So we are going to call it. I'm so sorry, everybody, but time does fly. And thank you so much, everyone, for listening. And thank you so much. Maybe we'll have you back again. Jeanette, we'll have you back again, and we could do the meditation.
I'd love to share more with you, and I would absolutely love, particularly, to channel through a specific angelic galactic reawakening for people. I'd love that.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.